Hi everyone, this is Hannah from WebTales, and today we'll be discussing the benefits of creating a PWA for your company as discussed at the Google I/O conferences this year. So, at Io18, PWAs were a hot topic, and we're not surprised. These web apps have been growing in popularity over the past few years. In fact, this year, PWAs are officially working on 6 browsers, including Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Edge, Opera, and Samsung Internet. Progressive web applications deliver, on average, an increase of about 20% conversion rate to organizations' websites. But that's not all. We've seen other great results from implementing PWAs, which include 1-800-Flowers.com, who saw an astonishing 50% higher conversion since launching their PWA, as well as Editora Globa, who saw a 40% increase in engagement from theirs. Pretty fantastic. So loads of companies are starting to implement PWA technology. So without further ado, let's talk about the reasons for the success of PWAs, and then we'll go through them using Google's own FIRE principle, which stands for fast, integrated, reliable, and engaging. So, to start off, PWAs are fast, which is very important because according to Google research, approximately 53% of users will abandon a site that takes longer than 3 seconds to load. So, what makes them fast? Well, PWAs are fast because their pages are pre-cached thanks to service worker technology. This tends to result in readers returning to reliably fast-loading sites and increasing the traffic and visitor retention of those sites. PWAs also feel fast to users, and what that means is things like how long it takes to get useful information on the screen. For example, in Starbucks PWA, they show placeholder boxes before content is properly loaded. PWAs are also integrated, which means that they feel natural to the user and on the user's device. This is because of APIs. Progressive web apps are able to launch and behave in the same way that other native applications do, and also take advantage of the capabilities of the device through the use of APIs. So, APIs provide positive application integrations and user engagement benefits. For example, having Google Pay integration will offer a seamless and positive payment experience for the end user. The next amazing feature of PWAs is that they are installable onto the home screen of the device. So it's important that the experience of using the PWA just feels as natural as possible for the user. And this means it must emulate the behavior of native applications. For us, this means the ability to install the PWA onto the home screen and then be able to re-access the PWA via an icon. What's more fantastic in this regard is that Microsoft App Store is actually enabling users to download the PWA just like their native application counterparts. The third point about integration is the ability to send push notifications to the user, again, making the PWA act and feel just like a native application. This is also an advantage for publishers who can now send mobile push notifications to their readers, for example, when they publish a new blog post or video. PWAs provide a reliable experience to users. As we mentioned before, with server worker technology and speed, server workers also bring offline capabilities to the world of PWA. This has ultimately made it possible for pre-caching pages for offline use. This is great for readers who are in poorly networked areas or using potentially low-quality hardware, as they'll still have a great experience and interaction with the PWA. It's a reliable framework to use. Another reason why PWAs are reliable is because of their seamless upgrades. Because PWAs are hosted on the web, users don't need to install app updates, and developers are able to just redeploy the new version instantaneously. Another important topic of today is delivering a consistent image, and PWAs are equipped to provide seamless synchronization. Although PWAs are initially developed for mobile, they also perform well on desktops. So the beauty of PWA is the responsive design capabilities, which make content look great across all devices. So, last but not least, PWAs are engaging. They're attractive and easy to use and provide a positive user experience. Because of a variety of web components available, we're able to design PWAs just like native applications. Various web components available today include YouTube videos, SoundCloud, Facebook comments, menus, and much more. All the features that make your existing website rich. And with our software solution, we have an ever-expanding list of web components to help you build your PWA, which you can find on our website, ampeyes.me. There is one more point which we'd like to add about PWAs, and that is the time and cost savings for development teams. PWAs have now made it possible to provide an app-like experience on mobile that is hosted through the web. This means developers don't need to build an iOS application and then an Android application and then work to get them onto the app stores. PWAs are a universal choice that work across a range of devices and screen sizes, which saves development teams time and money. Not to mention is that they're downloadable on the home screen straight off of the website, and there's no need to go through an app store. To conclude, what we've learned from Io18 about PWAs is that progressive web applications are changing the world of web apps for the better. And we completely understand, because why would a user want to download an app when the progressive web app is functioning just as well, if not better? And why would developers invest time and energy into creating multiple applications for different app stores when they can make a comparable and universal solution for all? Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.